Do you have a favorite mac and cheese recipe?
Just in case you don't, we're going to try 4 celebrity chef recipes to find our favorite one.
Cheers!
I made these. I'm doing Rachel Ray's Ultimate Mac and Cheese and Patti LaBelle's Mac and Cheese.
And I'm doing John Legend's and Mr. Bobby Flay. I got it.
You missed one box of...
Don't stop it, Christy, no.
mild cheddar.
It's from the Land of Lakes. I thought it was Lando Lakes. Oh, it is. Elbows are cute. Aren't they gorge?
Patty's recipe has Munster, but we could only find sliced. And I honestly didn't remember what Munster tasted like, so I'm having a little snack to remind myself.
Oh, I want to taste.
It's pretty mild, honestly.
My sister was obsessed with butter noodles
That's
growing
pretty
up.
much what I lived off of in college. I have to say, I'm a little sad that Martha Stewart is not represented here.
I got 2 cans of evaporated milk in here, some skim milk, some garlic powder, and some seasoned salt. Seasoned salt's really tasty. Nothing. Wait, I gotta find my looks. Bakes for 375 for 40 minutes, top oven.
Patty has you melt butter in a pan and then pour it over the noodles, so it's kind of a 1 pot plus 1 pan mac and cheese.
This is Bobby going for the carbonara vibe. Pancetta is the easy, more affordable way of finding guanciale, which is pork cheek. So we're gonna get all the rendered fat out of this, and then we're gonna make a roux from the fat. So we'll get this nice and crispy, and then we'll make a bechamel sauce with the pancetta fat, which sounds amazing. We got Asiago, grated up some Irish cheddar, fontina cheese. We have some Parmesan just to kind of round things out. Bobby knows. Whisk eggs until incorporated and let cook for 1 to 2 minutes. Why am I letting eggs cook in here? Bobby. I'm just gonna make the chef step of tempering the eggs before I add this in here. All right, so I'm just gonna add in some of this hot milk into our eggs, mix it around. This is like my redemption because I made this when I was a child and I curdled all the eggs in here. All right, here we go. Eggs going in. Oh God. All right, I'm cooking eggs in my sauce, adding in thyme as well as cayenne. I'm off on the heat. I'm mixing in my cheeses. Let us pray. All right, so this goes in the oven for 15 minutes at 375.
All right, Rachel Ray's is ready to go in the oven for 30 minutes.
It's time to taste.
Who do you want first?
I want yours first. I want Patty. Bring Patty on. And here she is in her glory, Bobby Flay. Wait. Oh, they're all coming out.
Yeah, this is John Legend, and then we have Rachel. A little darker than the rest.
Very restaurant quality. Look at those colors. What do we try first, Christy?
Rachel Ray. This had bacon, shallots, truffle oil, and then some herbs on the top after it comes out of the oven.
Interesting.
Yep. Most of the cheese was inside and just a little parm on top before baking.
Ooh, it's warm, soft. It's not greasy, it doesn't look like. I taste the bacon a lot.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
Not very cheesy.
That part. It is not very cheesy. This kind of just tastes like an artisan pasta bake thing.
Who's this?
This is Bobby Flay. We have a lot of different things in here. Fontina cheese, we have aged Irish cheddar, Asiago cheese, and Parmesan cheese. And then we crush it up and put it on the top. There's some eggs in this too, and pancetta. So it should have a little bit of smokiness, and it should be kind of like souffle-like. The thyme is what takes me out a little. Thyme's just too fancy in here for me.
I love thyme. It's not really like a straightforward mac and cheese. It's really good. The creamy, cheesy sauciness is right.
Good mac and cheese.
Yeah. Right. Next up is Patti LaBelle.
Love the girl.
This had, I think, 5 cheeses,
Ooh,
including
just the
Velveeta. Looked really creamy. It was just a half cup of each cheese and then more Velveeta. So
this looks great. It looked dry at first, but let's get into it.
It's like classic mac and cheese color.
It smells like classic mac. I'm so excited.
It tastes a lot to me like Velveeta,
exactly.
Out of like mac and cheese with the packet.
Yep, shells. Yeah. Love it. Can't beat it.
But like a baked version.
Right.
That's kind of the only flavor I'm getting.
It's good. It's missing flavor.
Yeah.
The Velveeta did the work of making all this cheese combine and not look grainy. It just didn't help the flavor. It just tastes very middle school mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, I am so excited to try John Legend's, okay? This one's wild. So this is like layered with just a bunch of sharp cheddar cheese and Monterey Jack cheese. And then you just pour a custard of like evaporated milk, skim milk over it. Oh my God. Oh, wow. I am shocked.
Wow.
Wow.
What we're wowing about is that it's like very creamy, looks delightfully saucy, and not dry at all.
Johnny! Okay, here we go.
That's great.
Wow, John. Chrissy, I understand.
John Legend has changed my mac and cheese life.
100%. I'm just like shocked at how good this is. Oh my God.
Was it easier to make than like
so
a béchamel
easy, and it's just like Patti LaBelle's where it's all in one pot.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a day. What is our job?
I know, this is the best day of work of all time.
It really is. Now we got to fight over who takes what home.
I brought my own containers today.
Smarty. Wow. Change the game, Johnny. That's why they call him a legend.